Guys, welcome to my channel. As part of the Camunda series, today we are going to install Camunda modular, Camunda 8 run, and we will create the simple workflow with hello Camunda job type, and we will deploy that workflow. And then we will create the Spring Boot app, and we will create a job worker in the Spring Boot app, and we will trigger the workflow instance via Swagger. Okay. Let's download Camunda modular and CI train. Go to Chrome and CI run download. Okay, Camunda quick start. This URLs I will be provided in the GitHub repo, which I have attached in the description. Okay. Click on this desktop modular. Sorry, this where is the download page? Okay. Okay, this one. You can download this, or you can download as per your operating system. Okay. Once you download and install this, we need C8 run. Go back to this Camunda 8 run. Click on this. Okay, 8.8 has some version related to the Swagger. We can trigger the instance from the Swagger. So I suggest you 8.7.17. Okay. Darwin, I have downloaded this one. You can download this one, or maybe as per your operating system you can download the one which you need. Okay, I have downloaded as I'm using Mac OS. I have downloaded this one. Okay, once you download this one, okay, extract this. Once you extract it, you will get C8 run. Okay, once you get the C8 run, open C8 run, and in that terminal. Okay. Currently there is a existing instance is running in my system, so I need to stop that. For that, let me C8 run stop. Okay, I have added these comments in the GitHub repo. You can refer there. Now let's start the C8 run. C8 run start. Okay, it will take some time to start. Okay, once it started, we will get the operative URL, task request URL, Camunda 8 API, inbound, and ZB API, gRPC. Okay, let's open the operate demo. When you run the Camunda 8, at first we will have the username and password demo. Okay, you can find those here as well. Here, username and password demo. Okay. Okay, operate. I currently have one workflow deployed. Okay, for now we will create the new workflow in the Camunda modular. For our case, it's open Camunda modular. Okay, BPM, click on Camunda 8 BPM and diagram. Okay, now we will give the workflow name as my I will give hello Camunda workflow, and ID is also same. This is the start event. We'll add the task and end event. Service, we will use the service task. For jobs, actually we will use the service task. Okay, I will give the job name as hello Camunda. Okay, and we can give some name to this. Hello Camunda's job. Hello Camunda job. It doesn't matter. Okay, and deploy this. We need to save this. Let me save this in BPM. We can save wherever we want, it doesn't matter. 0 1 hello Camunda 1. Okay, there it is. Okay, if you are working on local, you need to select, by default it will be selected Camunda 8 SAS. You need to select this, and cluster endpoint, you need to give this one, whatever you got here, GB API gRPC HTTP localhost 26500. Okay. mm, and deploy BPMN. Okay, we have deployed L01, and our workflow name is Hello Camunda workflow. Okay, now go to the operate and check if the workflow is available. Okay, we have Hello Camunda workflow, zero instances in version 1. This is my existing workflow, ignore that. Okay, Hello Camunda workflow, this is our name. Now what we want is, we want a Spring Boot side implementation. For that, what we need to do is, you need to download the, initialize the sample Spring Boot application using Spring Initializer, and open it in the IntelliJ. I have my project already opened. uh, it's a multi-model project. Okay, in my project, in build.gradle, I have added this implementation. I was Spring Boot starter Camunda SDK 8.7.0. Okay, that is one change. And other changes in the application YAML, you need to give Camunda client ZB enabled and gRPC address, the 1270.26500, the one which you got here. It will be here, it will be localhost. If you give the localhost, it won't work. Here you need to give 127.0.0.1.26500. Okay, and we will create a service package. Wherever you want, you can create any package, and you can create the service class. Okay, this class. Now and we will give the job worker name as Hello Camunda. When this job worker triggers, we will print hello from Hello Camunda worker. Okay, the string which we given here, the type Hello Camunda, should match with the, let me open modeler, should match with the job type which we given here. Okay, this and this should match. Okay, okay, now go to Chrome and open the Swagger, operate Swagger, sorry, Camunda Swagger. I have provided that link in the repo, that is localhost 8080 Swagger UI index.html. Okay, in this process instances, click on this and try it out. Okay, process definition key. When we deploy the workflow to the ZB, we will get the process definition key, but as we deployed from the Camunda modeler, we didn't get that. So what we do is, process definition ID and version we will use. Okay, process definition ID is name of the workflow ID, whatever the ID we gave here, that is the ID. Okay, go to CB, and that is the ID, and the version is the version which you wanna trigger. Okay, go to operate, Hello Camunda workflow. We have only one version, so I will give that version. I want to trigger the first version. Okay, that is one is already there. So now we execute it. Okay, when we execute it, we will get the process definition key. Process definition key is the actual workflow ID. When we deployed the workflow to the ZB, this is the ID. Okay, from next time, if you want to trigger the workflow, we can use the process definition ID or version, or we can change process definition key. We can give the process definition key, this one, and trigger. For now, anyway, it doesn't matter. This is our instance key. Okay, now go to the operate, refresh. Okay, we have one instance. Okay, this is trigger. Now go to the our Spring Boot app. Here we can see hello from Camunda worker. So let's it's working. So to verify this, and we trigger the instance once again. Let's go to the operate and trigger a process definition key, change back into process definition and version, our workflow name, hello Camunda workflow. Okay, we trigger once again and complete it. Hello Camunda workflow has two instances. Earlier it was one. Now go to the Spring Boot app. Here we got hello from hello Camunda worker. So that's working. In the later sessions we will make it a little bit more dynamic, like instead of hello from hello Camunda worker, we will pass the variable in the Camunda BPM and definition, and we will read that variable here. Thank you.